addiction. I'm missing a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin. Look, pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studios drone with a lotion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt sheet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride, and they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Bengals. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Carry for Matt Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Now Glennon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Glennon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up fourth down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. A play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
Second down, Dalton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Get that quarterback. Ace.
Time running out here on the play clock. Dalton now to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's what I do.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. And out of the Wildcat, it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that'll make it 3rd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it brings up 4th down. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is Floyd, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Tight right.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert. 3 out. Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Second down, Dalton. And that is incomplete. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He's got Floyd on left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch left. Start right there.
Now a pitch out to Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
3 down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They come up in an offset eye. On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Zebra.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Bucs a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go now.
Now Glennon. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll go back for it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Dagger!
Hill, the lone setback.
Blue 10! Blue 10!
They're going to give it to him running right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They come out here in the eye. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Safety creep. Zebra. Check safety. Hut.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll look to set up his blockers. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Hill, the lone setback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He gets it to Thomas. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Seven yards remain now on third down.
Zebra!
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Dalton with a give to Hill. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Second down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Switch.
Dalton here from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I honestly think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down. Bryant spread out to the right. Glennon. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your game plan just goes right out your window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
And now it's second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Hill, the lone setback. Dalton now to pass. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
20.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again.
He's going to go. Mac Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Jones, 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 380, 380.
Dalton, first and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Dalton throwing on second down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Bryant spread out to the right. Now Glennon. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Jones, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So Dalton now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
85, I'm coming for you.
Set, blue 10.
Here we go.
Blue 10.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Check 50.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
All right, here we go. Over. Here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13.
Everyone's got four. Now let's go.
Glennon to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. Second and 9. They come out here in the eye.
380.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Got his man. It's Eifert. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. Blue, zebra. Twist.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. $10 yards to go on 3rd.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Strong left. Here we go now.
Now Glennon. He's got Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they start throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Got it left. We got three.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here we go. 3-19. Blue Niners.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And Thomas has it. A gain of 6 there on first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Back to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They come out here in the line. They'll run it with Hill. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now.
They run. It's Hill. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Jeremy Hill stopped here on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This field. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You got him! You got him! You got him! Tight right! Tight right! Hey! All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Now let's go.
On second down, Martin. And some room to work. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there out of the running game. 39 yards. Well, this is now loss number...